I'm going to get into a story of triumph. This is about a person that I've spoken about on this podcast before, specifically while you were on break. This person is Mychal the Librarian. Shout out to Chillmonger.
Damn.
Let's start off with the first thing that started this entire thing, from what I'm aware of, is Mychal made a tweet. It is a tweet of him and his white mom and his black dad.
I beg your pardon?
I didn't need to point out that they were white and black. I just wanted to.
You can see that pretty clearly from looking at him.
You can, but I don't know. I wanted to point it out. Anyway, the tweet says, "This is my mom and dad. They raised me as a library kid. My mom homeschooled me, raising me and educating me at the library. My dad's always emphasized the importance of literacy. I've been reading at least 1 hour a day for a long time. I love the library because of them." Great origin story, very positive, and explains why he is where he is now. Makes perfect sense. The bad thing is, though, somebody found that tweet and retweeted it and said, "I don't trust him. His presentation is light, but his vibe is dark. I don't be wrong about these things." Okay, we already went through this.
Some of the comments in this Twitter thread are some of the coolest things I've read in a very long time. Saying things about me like dude's a freak for real, making fun of my voice, my mannerisms, the way that I retell the wonderful library stories I encounter, and some other awful things I'm just not gonna repeat because they don't need to be heard by anybody. I don't even honestly believe you should go see this Twitter thread. It's that awful.
Fam, let me get this straight. Y'all trying to get this guy the fuck out of here? What is wrong with y'all? He seems like the most pleasant person trying to spread the positivity of having a library card, and y'all want to get him the fuck out of here? Y'all need Jesus. There's nothing else to say. Y'all want to get him the fuck out of here? I would hate to see what y'all would say about LeVar Burton and Reading Rainbow. Why these tweets are still happening is absolute bullshit. This man is spreading nothing but positivity and spreading literacy to those who absolutely need it. So can we stop with this guy is weird, I don't like him? Like, that's out the window.
You know, when you have when someone has like a genuine spirit, like when they genuinely love what they do, or they're just like spreading positive energy and they're just putting it out without expecting to get anything back, it's just who they are. It rubs people the wrong way. It rubs the most destitute people the wrong way. It rubs the people who are most unhappy with themselves and their situations the wrong way. Because who are you just to be so happy with yourself and your life?
Yeah.
I'm miserable. You be miserable too.
Yeah.
Who are you to be smiling all the time?
Misery
I don't
loves
trust
company.
that. Ain't no way you that happy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's absolute bullshit. It's just like, bro, can y'all just let this man be happy? And so that bullshit led to him making a TikTok.
Dear Solano County Library, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for raising me as a homeschool library kid. This is a place where I've always felt safe, where I've always felt like I belong, where I've always felt like I've had friends. You gave me my first job as a library worker. You made me a librarian. I went from library kid to being in charge of the library where I grew up in. It has been the honor of my life. I have made some of my closest friends in my 10 plus years as a Solano County library worker. I love my friends. I cherish them. They mean everything to my heart, to my soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But my last day at Solano County Library will be March 1st. I am leaving to prioritize my mental health, to work with my mental health check-in team.
So, all right. Basically, he resigned because, like he said, he wanted to focus more on his mental health. But then he also kind of added some other things, like just being an advocate for literacy. Like, he's not going to stop that. It's kind of what he got at. But this came out after Homegirl said the bullshit. So there's probably some sort of link. I mean, guy posts his parents, then somebody says this person has a bad aura, and then he resigns for his mental health.
I don't think it was necessarily her, because I don't think she was the only one. I think it was,
Sure.
This doesn't strike me as a person who's chronically online.
Sure.
And what he's doing, it's the fact now that he has to be more online as a way of like work. And
Sure.
I think that for somebody who's already kind of tentative on how they keep themselves together, I think the internet drove him away, to be honest with you. I don't think it had anything to do with her personally. I think it was the internet as a whole.
I wouldn't say it was her specifically. I would say, if anything, she probably added to it, but it's just what she did in spirit as a whole kind of added to it. Anyway, okay, so from this point on, the story kind of splits into two, right? So we're going to start off with the person who made that shitty tweet, Miss Mojo. Since she made that tweet, obviously people have been coming at her neck because she is a piece of shit. So much so that now her Twitter is protected. Obviously,
She's not a real person.
move.
Oh,
Well,
you know what? It may be. They got 18,000 followers and they only follow 120.
Well, this was her original. This was her original profile pic. It is a real profile pic. And then she changed it to this because she got jumped on Twitter by people who were pissed off about the whole Mychal thing. Yeah, no, she got her ass beat on Twitter and then quote retweets. And so now she's got a neck brace and she's Nikki Parker for some reason. Anyway, so also.
Hey, do you see the link on there? I'm sorry, Mychal.com.
You're very
Man,
attentive.
what in the
You're
hell?
very attentive. Okay, so all right, so her bio changed as well. She said, I made a joke on Twitter that was amplified in super dark ways. I take full accountability for the impact over the intent. This is my story. Now, I don't know when it was this. I didn't see this. The link when I looked at it wasn't this, but now she has a YouTube link which goes to a unlisted video, so you can only see the video if you click on the link from her bio, and it's this bullshit.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's Miss Mojo. Baby, y'all have been tearing me up.
What?
But I
People
get
just
it.
be having their nerve,
I
man.
get it.
They just be having their
I'm making
nerve.
this video to formally
Facts.
apologize to
My problem is
What?
just that it just didn't seem very genuine. Nothing about that seems genuine at all. At all.
Listen to me. She's attractive to somebody for sure. She's not hideous. She's not like. There's definitely. I know. I got some homeboys that'll take her down tonight. But girl, man, on the internet, people just had their nerve, man. They got their nerve. They be confident. People walk out chest out every day outside, just confident.
Yeah. I would like to see how many dislikes it got for having 36 likes.
Yeah, but
12,000
YouTube
views.
sucks.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
12,000 views, and she included a link for blackmentalhealth.com/donate.
Oh, how
She's
nice.
she's doing her due diligence. Okay, so I told you the story splits in two ways. Her life is shit now because
People
everybody knows
apologizing
her.
lately.
Yeah, everybody knows her as a piece of shit, liar, and terrible apologizer. But from what I've seen, and this is not necessarily correlated to the situation, but it happened within the same week, Mychal also released this TikTok.
What brings me library joy? It's sharing the library stories. The real life library stories of the library kids and library grown-ups enjoying their local library, remembering the truth that they belong in their local library just as they are. And every time I tell these stories I love to tell, you all, my friends, are consistent about commenting PBS and PBS Kids, and I love you for it. It is so kind. And guess what? PBS also noticed. They noticed and they reached out to me. I am going to become PBS's resident librarian for a social media series. I'm going to be sharing the stories of library joy and book joy. I'm going to be offering up book suggestions, talking about literacy, talking all about the joys of libraries and books, and I can't wait. I'm so excited, and it's all thanks to you.
So my boy got himself a job. He got himself a job. Thanks to the people in the comments from tagging PBS and PBS Kids, he is now going to be on PBS's platform, their online social media platform, telling great stories, giving book recommendations, and things of that nature. Amazing. The type of feel-good story that we need. A black man got a job. Even though he resigned from his other job, he got himself a good job with PBS promoting literacy. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Shout out to Mychal.
So even though there's a lot of bullshit going on with that situation, I'm glad I can end it on a good note. So shout out to that.